Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Holm, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
Welcome to the stream. If you're interested, well, if you can, subscribe. If not, well, if you can, like. If not, subscribe. That would be absolutely amazing. Got it run the wrong way. Anyway, enjoy the stream. Well, the stream as well when you watch it back, of course.
Follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory. I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
Yeah, thanks for dropping into the stream. If you like, that'd be amazing. If you want to, subscribe. That'd be absolutely great. Obviously, entirely up to you guys. If you enjoyed my streams,
thank you for staying. Good God.
Feel free to comment below as well. What other stuff you would like me to stream? I try to upload every day, little bits and bobs. And basically, I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world, and God bless to all of you that's enjoyed this great game. 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I think it came out. I had it on my Xbox, but anyway, let's get to this.
I would have been only too glad to, Lord Mortimer. Unfortunately, I'm not sure myself that I have fully understood all the details of your plan.
Oh, Louis. President Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George.
I was going to say
you
that.
and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really going to sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
By going through France, Spain won't suspect that it's you who's going to take possession of Louisiana. They'll even believe that France will be a protective buffer between itself in California and you on the East Coast. If Senor Godoy was afraid that you might take the territory by force, now he is reassured. You would never attack France.
But why didn't you tell me before?
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover, and for it to work, he needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
1 step ahead? You're joking. More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night.
Luke, if you have a minute, I would
Yes,
like to
of course. I thought he was going to pull me back.
to require your services.
How can I be of help? Tell me all about it.
Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
How can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Senor Godoy to join us. He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, With all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
I told you before the conference. The more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Senor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
Which four-letter word could open this chest? Which four-letter word could open this chest?
Aren't you afraid our projects for Italy may be discovered before we... Oh, please excuse us, Louis, but I need to speak with Lord Mortimer in private.
No. What do you want, Louis?
I'm going to have a word with Duke Manuel, but you know him better than I do, I believe.
Yes. Avoid any marks of respect and protocol pertaining to his rank. He's not fond of courtly manners.
Thank you for the advice, my lord. When are we supposed to vote?
The conference resumes tomorrow morning. That leaves little time for the little favor I spoke to you about.
Indeed. I'll go straight away. I shall be leaving you.
Monsieur Johann van Volner. The Great Work of the Soul by S. Madone. Pure alchemy is a thought, an art that is performed on the matter of the soul. Great alchemists work to transform and perfect the latter by a series of processes. known as the Great Work. There are 4 phases to attain the ultimate in spiritual fulfillment. The human soul must descend, be corrupt, in order to become decomposed. It's something like what I felt when I think of what I found out about my mother. The soul broken up must be purified by the alchemist. Nice program. The soul must be transformed in order to attain sublimation by the recombination of the alchemist. It's tempting. Thus ends the great work. The incarnation of the purified spirit, the elevation of the soul, now become perfect. Its resurrection, thanks to the action of the alchemist. Except if the alchemist has bad intentions, then it's called manipulation. Very metaphorical as occult theories go, the human spirit being the prima materia of the alchemist. The alchemist is a young man. A chest locked with a 4-letter code, surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Fragment of amber.
The alchemist is an old man. The alchemist is an old man. President's personal reserve of laudanum, and judging by the quantity, he can't go without it. Ah, there's also a letter.
My dear George,
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me.
Carmelite water.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke. It looks like someone's hidden something on the back of this painting. It's a letter. Of course, it's written in Spanish. And it reeks of lavender. Well, well, Monsieur Godoy, you seem very interested in hiding this letter. Another secret romance, I presume? Volner's probably still behind the door. I best go out through the balcony just in case. Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man. Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar. Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes every
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. A fragment of amber.
Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man. Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke. It looks like someone's hidden something on the back of this painting. It's a letter. Of course, it's written in Spanish. And it reeks of lavender. Well, well, Monsieur Godoy, you seem very interested in hiding this letter. Another secret romance, I presume? Manuel Godoy, a painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
Devil's Thorn.
Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his
Dear
arrogance.
Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voice. The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room? Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly. Amber crystals. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet Saturn devouring his son. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Saturn devouring his son, like Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. Golden Elixir.
A map of Vermont.
My dear George,
Portrait of George Washington.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Saturn devouring his son. Like Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke. It looks like someone's hidden something on the back of this painting. It's a letter. Of course, it's written in Spanish. And it reeks of lavender. Well, well, Mr. Godoy, you seem very interested in hiding this letter. Another secret romance, I presume? Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. President George Washington.
Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed.
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Ah, François. The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear.
Celia. That name means nothing to me. Atreus, the Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Duke Manuel?
Well, well. Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you. I am not in the mood, sir, I warn you. What do you want from me, sir?
I see you're still feeling under pressure. Since your arrival, I've noticed that you've been on the defensive. It seems to me that Monsieur Perru has a knack for getting your back up.
That is the least you can say. Indeed, I was warned. I knew what to expect. For God's sake, why in the hell did your people execute their king? Have the French gone stark raving mad? There are nothing but monarchies in power in Europe. They will all come crashing down on you.
We shall see. It might, well, turn out to be the opposite.
You certainly do not lack for audacity, young man. Just tell me one thing, monsieur. Why did you side with Mortimer? He is alone, isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries, just waiting for the word to pounce. Really, I do not see why you choose Mortimer.
Oh, it's really quite simple, you know. Whose place are we at? Who can manage to bring together so many influential figures under the same roof?
Technically, Sir Gregory brought more guests than Mortimer.
Yes, but in whose name? Who organized the party, Senor Godoy? Who pays the bills? And you are forgetting something fundamental. Who has the biggest army nowadays?
Yes.
There's no shame in admitting that France is militarily superior to you. That's why you're considering joining forces with other European countries in order to confront us.
I agree that Mortimer does have some powerful assets. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest
for Spain,
in ceding
I don't know.
Louisiana to France?
But for you, I'm convinced that Lord Mortimer will thank you generously.
You would not be trying to bribe me, would you?
Nothing could be further from my mind. It would be an insult to believe that someone such as yourself might have a practical attitude towards its virtue. Even so, it is only natural that you be supported and encouraged if you were to follow Lord Mortimer, isn't it?
Indeed, for services rendered, it would be natural for me to receive compensation for the time spent achieving such an undertaking, yes?
Naturally. And, given your status, my Lord Duke, the compensation would have to be considerable.
Naturally. Tell me one last thing. What would I gain from all this?
If you continue with home, our two countries will become rivals. It could turn into war. Who knows?
It is likely, even.
A war, Duke Manuel. On our own territories. Do you really see yourself committing the Kingdom of Spain to an armed conflict against France? Can you imagine the financial investment required, not to mention the loss of lives and dishonor at the slightest defeat? Do you see yourself being the man responsible for that?
No. But you are the one who's pushing me into it, you damned Frenchman!
I'm not pushing you into anything, Duke Manuel. If you are a man of the future and of progress, as I'm given to believe, you will know how much suffering a war would bring.
Come on, you fool, give it up. You're trapped like a rat.
Monsieur, I am astounded. I did not think you capable, but you have succeeded. I will be more wary of you the next time. Nonetheless, if you can guarantee Lord Mortimer's support, then yes, you can count on my vote when the time comes. However, I expect you to be discreet with regard to my former partners, without which our agreement will become null and void.
Of course, my Lord Duke. You can count on me. Lord Mortimer will be delighted to hear the news.
I hope you know what you are getting into, Louis. I bid you good luck.
Good night, my Lord Duke.
See you tomorrow. Well, that's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Please, leave me, sir. From now on, no one must see us together. Now leave me.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service, day and night, sir.
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off, and his door's ajar.
What's happened here then?
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal. Dear Monsieur...
All right, I've retrieved everything.
What's going on here then? Weird. I'm gonna find a dead body in your army. Hope not. What's this? Oh, one of these things. The good and the idiots. Right, someone's trashed the bed up, looking for someone I expect. But the room, I should say. As one should say. Yeah, it doesn't look great, does it? And if anyone sees me in this room, it's gonna look like I have done it, which I didn't. Wasn't me.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the Western...
All right, I've retrieved everything.
Hey.
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room.
Okie dokie dokie. Right, let's go to my bedroom and have a good old kid. It's my bedroom, right. Here we go. Messing around. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Obviously, I don't know. Quite a long story. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Is this my room? This seeming to let me go in any room. Oh, this is the old room, isn't it? Right, we're gonna bump into Mother. His mother, I mean. Wish I could bump into mine.
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured.
But anyway,
what comes up here from the mortal world must right.
we're playing the game and not on the purpose of true life. Right. Right, I seen something flash out and I don't know where it is. Right, I totally did it for him. Right, tell my friend. Aha.
Fragment of amber.
Oh, I like fragment of Let's get out of the road. Right, it says go to bed. I will do, but I've got to try and find. I just keep forgetting where my bedroom is, and this place is absolutely huge, massively big. That's like a load of words smashed together, but you know the score. Hardcore. Right, yeah. Basically, is this my room? I did have a thing on there, didn't we? Is that my bedroom? I don't know. Oh my gosh, what's happened here? Seriously? They ripped the wallpaper off? Putting notes and crosses over my wall? What are you doing to my house?
August 24th, 17th, June 11th.
Right, what's going on? Who's trashed the place? Oh my gosh. What's going on here? I used to let my bed be on the floor like that, believe it or not. I never had that on the floor there. Never lost, like... Trust me, I think you start things like that, you will start getting bad luck. Right. Do you remember this? Do you remember? Woman in white yet? I haven't seen the woman in white yet. No, I haven't seen her. I don't know why you're going about that. I've not seen her yet at all.
President George Washington. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me.
I found in my room. Right. Bedtime. All the pictures I got. That's what you call a bedroom. Ah,
Good
look.
evening,
I
Monsieur
missed
Francais.
this.
Duchess,
Hello,
you're here.
Madeleine. There's twins as well.
I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
And they both
You
look
have
exactly
managed to
the
penetrate
same.
my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why's that?
Well, you are going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's the last thing on my mind, although you would have everything to gain by it.
Do you perhaps know something that I don't? Come on, Emily. It's time you lay your cards on the table. If you know something I don't about Lord Mortimer, now's the time.
I don't want to speak ill of him, but in certain circles, you can't exactly say he has a good reputation.
Continue.
Well, there have been instances where he has used people, then gotten rid of them once he no longer seemed to need them, Louis. He makes fine promises, makes you feel valuable, tests you. But beware. I'm worried that something might happen to you.
Are you advising me to change sides as a precaution?
I'd rather say as a safety measure. Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
Of course, Emily. You know you have my full trust.
Louis, you're lying. That's not good. Any more of that and I might get upset. Admit, though, that it does make you think. There's still time, you know. Join us before it's too late.
I admit, you've sown the seed of doubt. But I don't know how Lord Mortimer's gonna take my last-minute change of mind.
Don't worry yourself about that, really. It's only discussions and verbal jousting. No one's going to die, whatever happens, and Sir Gregory will be there to support you.
Very well. You can count on me to join your side then. But don't tell anyone until the vote.
Promise. We'll make a good team. You'll see.
Tell me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister doesn't normally disappear like she has. Any news of your mother?
Well, I should imagine you're still shaken. I promise to shed light on my mother's circumstances as soon as possible.
There's not much to shed light on. What your mother did is inexcusable. She won the trust of my sister in order to more easily betray her. She didn't do anything to her. Can we change subject, please? I didn't come here to go through all that again.
Of course, it's late. You're right.
Come, Louis.
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him. He looks like he can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough. Why isn't she here? She's busy. Don't worry about her.
Oh, isn't it time to replace her?
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You ought to have a little more faith in her. What are we going to do about Washington? He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king. Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing: to keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim. He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh, I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Emily? Emily? Are you there?
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Tell them I'm coming. Thank you.
Come on, Louis. The game is back on.
My friends, the conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me reassure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
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 And you, Duke Manuel?
Well, you see, it is more complicated and it...
Godoy?
Calm, Gregory. Don't try to impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is by definition my guest. You included. I would be very grateful if you would let my guests speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts?
Well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light.
What do you mean, Duke Manuel?
Sir Gregory, I regret to inform you that Spain will not support you in this operation. I vote for. Moreover, in response to arguments brought to my attention, I declare war on France.
What? What is he doing?
If you think France is afraid of you, you are dreaming.
Over 10 nations rise against you, young man, and you behave like a yapping little dog?
When the French armies are at your door, my Lord Duke, you will change your tune. Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project, despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
For, of course.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques, Camille!
Let's end the charade. It's over!
Jacques.
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
Come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
Wait!
De Richet, you just can't help it, can you? Stop trying to play the hero, man!
Jack, don't do it. You're a father. You owe it to—
You bastard!
Ah.
Louis, are you awake? Ah, it looks like he's coming around.
You gave us a mighty fright, sir.
A veritable force of nature. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
That's a Sarah's boy, all right.
Slowly, Louis. Take your time.
Mr. President? I've got a bat.
Careful, you haven't fully recovered.
You've had rather a close call, Louis. We are all relieved to see you back with us. My friends, this is a great relief to us all. But please, let Louis recover now. See you later. Get some rest.
How the hell did he survive that? Was it like a blank shot or something like that? I don't know. Made him... I don't know. It's just confused me now. That's just really confused me big time.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on, but doesn't touch.
Monsieur de Richet. Please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices, the torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Saturn devouring his son. Again, Saint Jerome and the angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Slowly now. It's a miracle that you're still alive, so let's not force it.
Yes, don't worry. The bastard really let me have it.
You have given us a fine lesson in courage, Louis. Can't say it's done you much good. But still, not everyone would have done it.
What's happened to Peru?
He has withdrawn into silence. Lord Mortimer gave him something to calm him down, and let's just say it was a healthy dose. He's locked in his room in a nearly catatonic state. We can't exactly say it's good for our business, Louis.
What do you mean?
We just lost a vote for Mortimer's cause at the conference.
I must admit that's not the first thing that came into my mind.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that I am indifferent to Peru's personal tragedy, but I simply can't forget the interests of my nation.
All is not lost. I have faith that Mortimer will find a solution. And I'm certain it won't be long before he lets us know what it is.
What would you say to a cup of herbal tea? It'll do you a world of good.
With pleasure. Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me.
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Louis. There you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not...
His mum's alive. His mum's... Well, obviously she's alive.
I want to avenge your sister.
What?
I must act quickly. You're right, Mr. President.
The wrong sister. You got a good one and a bad one, isn't it? To what I'm thinking of.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. President George Washington. June 11th. August 24th. My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May.
John Adams.
I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please, excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
I do believe that's Emily's voice. I can't understand what she's saying. I can't open it. It must be blocked on the other side. I'll have to find another way in, quick. Emily! Emily, are you there? Answer me. Emily!
My dearest son.
Damn it. It's closed.
Can't get in that way neither. You gotta be joking.
Like the
Look,
key is still in the
keel.
lock on the other side.
Yeah.
That means I won't
Push
be
it
able to
out,
get
we can get a magnet, ain't he? It's got a magnet if I remember at the very beginning of the game.
Tower room.
Like 50 hours ago. 50 hours later.
Looks like I've got no choice here. Let's try brute force and ignorance.
Yeah, do that instead.
My dear Napoleon.
I don't know. I can't feel.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus.
Get out of sight and all that sort of good stuff. Right. Over here and do it. Over here, mate. Voila.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger,
I
addressed
should
to
never
Emily.
have told you what happened to me.
A letter
That's
from
how it
William
works,
Pitt
and
the
you know
Elder,
it full well.
addressed to
I'm
Emily.
not that
Two
naive.
coils circle
I
the
know
lock.
you inside out. Stop. We'll
lock
end up
it.
losing everything if you keep on. Dear
Yes, like-
Gregory, thank you for the information.
Listen
I've
to
managed to
this.
find out about the names you gave me.
Interesting,
George
huh?
Washington is a man who can
So
trust.
is the bad
In spite of
person,
his
so you're
obvious
the good
talents for
person,
politics,
yes.
he
But
is
it
an
ain't gonna be
upright
that
and
easy,
honest.
is it?
On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon. Duchess
Okay.
Hillsborough.
Okay. I understand.
Retrieved everything.
Have we retrieved everything? You sure? What about that? No. She's having a bag. Right, retrieved everything. Right, come on then. Oh, she's got a gun.
What on earth is...
Oh, this is Mamma Mia.
How dare you do this to me?
Mother.
You can talk. After everything
Oh.
I've done for you.
Oh, it's two of
You're
them,
joking,
mind.
I hope, right?
Yeah, like I said, there's two. What am I on about? I already knew there's two.
Now that Louis is here,
I've seen him
you will
earlier.
leave Sarah alone.
Like a mirror, man.
Cease
Mirror
your revenge
image.
immediately.
Wow.
What?
Been playing us all that
If
time.
you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer...
Which
reason
one?
with
Say
her.
the one by
I
me
am
so
Emily.
can...
Quit playing games.
Wait there.
What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous.
No, I reckon she's the one by
I
me.
am
So.
Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Put me on the
Don't
spot.
you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch. How dare you? Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on, then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on, then. Shoot. After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well,
yeah, exactly,
Louis,
I'm me.
come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Yeah, things that do happen to me.
Louis.
And I was done.
How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea. On the night of our arrival...
Wait there.
Who was with us on the wharf?
Cardinal Piaggi, who couldn't stop talking. Louis, I already told her about our arrival. I know, because I was there. The Cardinal went up. You felt poorly, Louis, and I offered you my handkerchief. I was there.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor. Once at the manor, we split up into two groups. What group did I choose?
You decided to follow Sir Gregory and Cardinal Piaggi into the small salon, and he ran into Miss Adams.
I can't remember myself. Oh my god.
I'm the one who told you about it.
Very well. Let's try something else. On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll. Do you remember if we saw each other that night or not?
Of course. How could I forget? In my room, in fact. In my room. You wanted to spy on Bonaparte's room from the balcony and thought it a great idea to go through mine. I am sorry for putting that knife to your throat, by the way. I hope I didn't leave any marks. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Before going to bed, we found ourselves in an odd situation.
You surprised me searching through Mortimer's secret gallery. Behind the chimney. You were looking for clues about your mother. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well. Let's talk about us. Describe last night, please.
Louis, it's embarrassing. You know full well what I did last night.
I want to hear you say it.
We spent it together, of course. What? I came to your room after the conference, and excuse me if I don't go into the details, but I was mightily impressed. What did you do? Look how you are reacting, Emma. It's not surprising I didn't tell you about my night with Louis. You slut!
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis! She is manipulating you!
No, Emma. It's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble you've gone to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut! Don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right now. Never! I am Duchess Hills. No!
Emily?
I got the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. What did I do? I pressed the wrong button.
Dear God, what have I done? See what you've done. See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth is...
Go away! You must go. Everyone is going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please. Go. I'll cover you.
What? What are you doing there? Stop!
God damn it. Now what's going on?
This is confusing, man.
It's a beautiful weapon, my dearest son. A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier. Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military...
Good God! They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering. Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
My instructions are clear, sir. No one is to enter.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess. Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Al-Azif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Home had sent Volner to get it for him.
Home and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
I went beyond the Nightmare Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel. I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
The crazy thing about this, apparently, if you look this game up, it says a lot of it is true, and like the pictures are all correct, and everything what's gone on through centuries have happened, and it's basically for you, the person who's playing the game or ever watches the game, to make your mind up, like secret societies. And I'm not going to go in too far into it, but basically you get the gist. Seriously, that's what they reckon. Look it up on like any gaming thing, anything to do with not conspiracies, it's actual facts, like these things. Do you know what I mean? And what's to say that certain people who are like running your country, my country, blah 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 blah, yeah, is do you know what I mean? It's sort of basically, I just looked on the internet and it says about the game being like that, and I was like, you got to be joking me. Seriously, it's like really boggled my brain. Anyway, we just carry on, and I can't believe that they've they make games like this. Obviously, it's one way of putting things out. So, you know what I mean? You got to think of it in that way. They can't, like, obviously, you got to think newspapers can't print things. News channels can't really do stuff because of who owns them. It's people with money, it's people with influence, it's people with power. It's like, I'm not saying that there's demons in people, I'm just saying it's like passed down through generations of, if it is demons, I'll tell you what, we're bloody knackered, that's for sure. I don't know, but what I'm saying is that it's crazy, and it like, literally, places like that do exist. We know islands exist with certain things, and with technology today, we know more than what we did back in those days. That's all I'm saying, basically. No more said about it, just look it up. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, look it up. I'm not going to have a debate about it, I'm just saying.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way, you found me, you have surpassed me.
The game goes on and on as well.
Everything I know.
There's so much more.
How did it all begin?
This is only the third part of like 5.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you accepted?
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the Order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice? Did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchert's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing. I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer.
No.
Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Mother, did you kill her?
Of course not. Don't be stupid. I had no interest in getting rid of her.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. And then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order.
It's a great game. Great game.
She knew the rules when she joined.
Very good game. I'm telling you that now. If you're gonna play a game, play this. It does like get very spicy and good and like all those sorts of things.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Beaumont?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull
My
the wool
wife
over
told
his eyes
me
until I
that
found
it
a way
gets
to flee.
really, really good. And plus, obviously, like, looked up on the internet, and that, like, literally, like, freaked me right out. But, it's the same with all societies, isn't it? But a lot of it is true, and like I said, I ain't gonna say any more about that. You just look at it yourselves. Literally, just look at it yourselves. You just literally be like, probably. Well, it all depends what you believe in or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? If you're not open-minded, don't look into it. Just like carry on with your normal life.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
And don't worry about it, I suppose. Just, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about it, but I'm just saying, like, it's just, it's nice to know, you know? If that makes sense. That's why I am a very open-minded person. A lot of people say they are, but no, they ain't. They fucking ain't. They ain't open-minded people. Not a lot of people are. It's very, very rare. You got 1%ers. I'm a 1%er out in the world, and there's very few of us who are like who I am, and like literally, it's hard to explain unless you know me, like, and see me in face to face, and walked in my own shoes, and like literally been there, had it all, and literally seen evil from its own selves. I'm not saying like these people, but somewhat very close to that. Let's put it that way.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany.
Sorry, press the wrong button.
If buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
I was thinking that when I took it, actually.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Are you gonna tell me why we're here?
There. That's why we are here.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 6 objects before we try anything.
Are your 6 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving. Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
And a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course. Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
And a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course. Exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the Gorgon.
That's exactly what I said early, in my stream last time. I said it was that. I said exactly that.
We won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
Wow.
One last thing before you go. Be very careful.
They got the game pretty much spot on, really. But it's only what I've read through my lifetime.
Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them, though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them, for crying out loud. How do you explain their behavior?
Well, I've had all my family, well, a lot of my family who knows other people in the, like, around the world, like certain people like who's read different scriptures in different languages. Not from the actual like Bibles, actually what's been like what they found, and they read it from that. They translated it for like basically like Rome and things like that. So that's why I'm sort of like open-minded to stuff, because of me personally. I've been around it all my life. I've actually seen things what people would never, well, you'd never see it. You'd have to go to, well, you won't see it now. It'd be, what was that again? I just gone off of it. But anyway, yeah, that's the reason why I said that on my other stream. And I was totally spot on. I thought it was just like a game thing. I thought that, but no, it's spot on. Fair play to him for that. For a game, it's absolutely amazing, to be honest, because of those sort of things. It's translated, and basically someone who done this game obviously has had someone who's actually, like with my family members who knows people, basically they do it for a living, and basically they translate it, and that's how priests and vicars and archbishops know how to know the Bible and things like that, like the real old stuff. They can't read it themselves. It's an unspoken language. It's like only been like discovered like very recently, you know. What I say recently, like 15 years, 20 odd years, something like that. Not even that, I don't think. It's just like I said, look that up. Also, seriously, I'm telling you the truth. If not, I'll give you £1,000. I'm spot on, because I know I'm spot on, because of literally, like I said, I brought up with it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Whoever did this game is absolutely champions, because they've really done a really spot on game here. I can't believe a lot of people haven't shouted this out about that. But obviously, do you know what I mean? Not about politics or anything like that. It's about literally real life stuff, what's going on. And obviously, like, we are being manipulated. Oh, I can't get my words out where my brain is like, it's late as well. But anyway, you get the gist of what I'm saying. But yeah, just look it up on the internet and things like that if you're interested in that sort of stuff. But yeah, basically, it's not about interest. If you're interested in it, it's interesting because of a lot of it exists and has happened. And wars and things like that. It's not just about wars or anything. It's like people who's like basically all sat down and like basically been on these places, and they got places like put away. It's like we can't visit certain places in the world because there's places there. I know that because of like army and things like that, and people go, oh, I was in this, I was a SEAL and things like that, and it wasn't. It's like a lot of people lie, and like basically I'm not going to talk about army or anything that I don't even say about my life, but I'm just saying, for example's sakes, like other people in the world, let's say, yeah, there is places known where you can't fly over. Not on about Area 51 or those sort of places. I'm on about literally like places where you can't go, and there's like places there, and even islands and things like that, which you wouldn't even realise what are there. It's like basically a lot of places now, because they've got tunnelling machines, they're right underneath the ground, and they've got miles of it. They've got what apparently they have up in America. You've got like literally from the White House right underneath that. It goes on for about 600-700 miles to another part of the country. You got Mexico, you got America, then you got Canada, ain't you? Yeah, right. Don't take a genius to work out like America, you're all together. There's no water dividing you, and you got England, didn't you? And you got Scotland, and you know what I mean. There's no water dividing us, but basically we're all like categorized as like white zones, and who does that? It's hierarchy people. It's not the Scottish people or the Welsh people or the English people. We're all the same. We just talk different. That's all it is. And we talk different, and we're taught different ways. Basically, you're bred like in ways which really shouldn't have been done. Whereas where I was brought up in a way to be open-minded and to understand others' ways, and not to look down on other people, no matter what race, what colour, or wherever they are in the world. It doesn't take a monkey's ass, yeah, to like ooze. Do you know what I mean? Or an elephant's ass, or a cat's ass. Basically, you are what you are, and literally, it doesn't make a difference who you are. It's like you are what you are. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And basically, in life, it's just how it's happened, isn't it? It's just like, sadly, people's families change their brains, and they think that they haven't been changed, but they have. It's just like the way it is. It's just that you can't stop it after that, because once you're at a certain age, you can't be rewired. It's just a simple thing. It's called psychological damaging, messed up crap. But saying that, parents ain't the fault of it. It's the people who brought them up too. Not family. It's the actual system what you live in. It's nothing to do with families. It's nothing to do with where you live. It's the system you're living in. You know what I mean? It's those people what's done it. And it goes on and on and on to all different sorts of factors, you know what I mean? And, yeah, like I said, it don't make a difference about cats' asses and things like that. I'm just saying in gist. That's the only way I can explain it. Seriously, this is like really, really mind-blowing my brain. Really, really big time. But yeah, it's an interesting game. And plus I'm tired. But yeah, it's a good old game. And like, I would really suggest, if anyone's interested in sort of these sort of games, this is only just getting interesting now, mind. If I knew, it's only that I was playing through it, and basically looked it up. When I was getting about the manuscripts about Bibles and things like that, I was just playing it, and my wife said, "Oh, it's like," she told me, and she said, "Oh, that's a good game to play," because she completed all this. And I went, "Oh yeah." She goes, "It's stuff like basically what you've was brought up and everything else. It's like sort of scholars and things like that. Family was like I said, but anyway, there was but my family, well, not my family, but anyway. So anyway, cut long story short, I played the game, and basically, yeah, she was spot on, because obviously she knows me. She's been with me for like nearly 20 odd years, so if she don't know me now, she'd never know me, would she? And that's the same with any woman. If you've been with someone for 20 odd years, you don't know them, well, there's something wrong. Need to move on. Right, let's get on with it.
Tell me, Mother, you wouldn't know anything that might save me some time, would you?
That's where you'll have to put the Clement III cross. You insert the cross
into
the slot,
Clement
and
III
it
cross,
will
yeah.
open the iris.
And then you
Let's see if I can work it out myself. It looks like a kind of control panel.
But
it looks like certain mechanisms I've seen before. I wouldn't be surprised if I had to put the Clement III cross in it.
And then it pushed down, I suppose.
It looks like certain mechanisms I've seen before. I wouldn't be surprised if I had to put the
press the wrong button again.
in it.
Been doing that quite a lot, but oh well. It is what it is, isn't it? What's am I doing? Go back.
You ought to go, Louis. If someone finds us here, the situation might well become seriously complicated.
What have they done to his poor mum? Assholes, man. Right. Literally terrible. It's evil in its own right. But it's only a game. But a lot of it is very true. That's the crazy part about it. That's what I was trying to explain earlier. But such life, eh? It is what it is, I suppose. Well, isn't, but you need to score. If you don't, you will do one day. If you never do, I will. Never mind. Saying that though, I know a lot of people who live in a closed little bubble, and I sort of can understand that. You're scared of things, don't want to be introduced to something unusual and be different to their own ways. So I totally understand people being scared. And a lot of people go, oh, I'm not scared. It's just like my beliefs. And no, you're scared, man. Because I know that what scary is, you know what I mean? I'm scared of different things myself. At least I admit it. I admit everything literally, if I say something, I admit it, or literally, I have done in my streams, you know what I mean? I can't be any more forthcoming in what I have done. Like in gaming and things like that, especially. Do you know what I mean? I just, I am what I am, you know what I mean? I do my streams, I say what I say, and basically, I ain't gonna say something what ain't right. I ain't gonna say something what's not right and sound like a fool. Do you know what I mean? I've looked it all up beforehand. That's why I'm saying it. If I never looked it up, I wouldn't say a thing. And that's the God's honest truth. I would not do that. The way I say it, I probably haven't portrayed it as much as good as what my wife has, what my wife could do. But I'm not going to go and grab my wife, am I, and get her to explain it to people who watch the stream back. But like I said, look it up yourself, and you'll understand. You may understand a few bits and bobs yourself. But then saying that, it's taking me like nearly 50 odd years to understand, but to like certain things, grasp of things, and I was brought up into that at a very early age of like 6-7 years of age. Not from like a religion or anything like that. It's just the people, family, and all that are around, and powerful people who run things. People who's been in the know. Not like, nothing like this, but like, obviously nothing like this, but obviously close enough. There is things what do exist like this. in this day and age. And obviously, also certain little bits and bobs, but yeah. Especially like before the internet as well, with my grandfather and things like that. Said a few bits and bobs, and my other grandfather did on my dad's side, my mum's side. And like I said, they done books, read stuff, and taught people. There's a guy named. Let's play this guy.
My mother. Come and see what I've found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney. Someone's been burning something here.
Incredible. He doesn't seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters.
Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing styles.
The rest of the correspondence between my mother and Emma.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain there must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
If you want my opinion, a servant must have burnt some old papers. That's all.
Why, of course. You very nearly made me think that you were trying to hide something, Louis. No, I'm sure there must be other hidden messages.
He won't let go. He's going to work his way back to the Bible if he continues.
A reflection. He's a vampire. Oh my god. He's not just that, he's a vampire as well. No, I'm joking. Nah, I'm only joking about. I'm messing about. That wouldn't surprise me. But I am joking about. Seriously, I'm just joking.
Dante's Paradise.
Oh my god, how many times I have to find Dante's Paradise thing, man? Seriously.
Hey, look, there.
No, I don't see anything.
Come, Louis, look. Someone's clearly drawn a 4 in the dust. I have a clue.
I better take the Bible before he works his way back to it.
Right, they're all looking for things what I need to find. On the back of message is written the correspondence and date sent October 30, Ramadan 554 30 Tishri Nisan Isi Laya Abi Ada Shabadan. It was Sarah's name. So you got Tara. Or you're gonna have some. I'm gonna have some running around, man. Literally, loads of running around. And on that note, I might just leave it as a stream like this because of like literally, there is so much more to do in this game. It is so crazy. And it's like got so good. It is unbelievably amazing game. It's one of those games you can't do this game in like one go. If you did, it would like probably exhaust your brain. Because there's a lot of looking around it for things, and you got to read things, and you got to try and like remember stuff and all that sort of stuff. It's not. Obviously, yeah, it can be done. I could do it. If someone was if it was like paid, so I don't know, if I was getting paid to do this, yeah, I would like sit there and do it. It'd be one of those games like, I don't know, say if you've done a 24-hour stream, play this, and then play another game after, a long game like this, one back to back. It'd be a game to play on, but I tell you what, it'd probably do your brain in. But if you're doing it for a good cause or something, that'd be a good little turn, wouldn't it? So hint, hint to anyone out there who's doing things, and you've got plenty of people who watch you. Do it. If you really love your
a painting of himself
charity stuff.
Now that's not gonna be The Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. Don
I put more than enough in, I have.
Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. You have to think about that one.
Anyway, the only thing about this game is so hard to save, I think. Back to menu, validate. Right, let's go back to the menu and see where we cut. Where we see where we'll probably end up back in the thing, innit? Episodes. So this is where we are. Trial of Faith, face to face, Conclave. Done that. Right. So we're on 3. The Trial of Faith, bang onto that. Is that validate? Yeah, validate. Let's go on to that. If I go back again, I'll go mad because I've done that earlier. I went on something, I thought, I want on that. Yeah,
Sure,
here
we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable
Right,
of
here
doing
we
it.
are. So
You're
it's
going
me
to have to
running
find a way
around.
to open it.
Later on, another time. Instead of me doing half of
Something to
it,
vanquish them?
this is the only time you should stop it, your streams.
We'll need several
Because I've been
keys.
streaming now for
found a
quite a
note from the
while.
architect
I'll
who
have a look,
conceived
I'll
the
tell you how long I've been doing
Mortimer's
it. 2 hours and 18 minutes, and plus I played it for an hour before that. I played it for like 2 hours, so I've been playing for about 4 or 5 hours.
We have the
Literally, I'm knackered.
the nails,
I feel a bit tired now. My legs are hurting.
exegesis of Judas,
But
an
sat up
armillary
and all that.
sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between
Thank you
different
for watching the stream. I will look back and see you've been watching. I've seen that you've been watching the stream, by the way. I will look it up, and if it don't show up, I can look another way as well to watch the stream. Thank you for watching the stream. Thanks ever so much for that. God bless you as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like. That helps me. And God bless you as well. Play the game, man. Buy the game. It's only like £3.50 to buy it on the PS5 or the PS4. It's a PS4 game, actually. Go and buy it. It's £3.50. It didn't cost a lot. It's like peanuts, isn't it? I'll see you in a bit. God bless you. Obviously, if they're interested in these sort of games, obviously watch it on the stream. But further ado, when I'm chatting, I'm having a laugh and basically I'm talking in gist and in terms of things. So the person who just left, I think he probably left and thought, oh, he must be nuts. Yeah, basically, I'll put a little touch to it and try and, I don't know, it's you know, when you role play and things like that, that's what I do with my gaming. So anyway, God bless you. I hope you loved it. Basically, I hope I got you sort of like into it and thought, oh wow. Basically, it's all role playing. That's all it is. Right, God bless you. None of this is real. It's all complete like fabrication and things like that. Yep. Basically, yeah, it's all like real and things like that. And basically, like the stuff is real, and obviously what's happened in history. But further ado, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And like I said, it's all role playing. Everything I am doing is role playing. As I talk, I role play, and basically that's how I do it. So don't think I'm nuts. I'm just role playing. So literally, when I'm talking, even in games and things like that, I chat to people, I go, oh yeah, family's this and family's that. It's all role playing, man. You know what I mean? That's what I do. And basically, yeah, look it up on the internet, and if it is real, yeah, I don't know how I got that right, but yeah, it's all role playing, man. So it's all role playing. So anyway, further ado, God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, alright? I hope I've got you into the game, because of like literally that's what role playing is about. And God bless you. Bye bye, and I hope that you are safe and well, and God bless to all of you. Thank you for watching this stream.